More than 5,000 American sailors and Marines aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln have spent over 260 days deployed, including more than 200 consecutive days at sea. But when President Trump was asked about the strain on the crew, his response was that the deployment was not nearly long enough. Let's keep it real. These are not machines. These are American service members with spouses, children, and families waiting for them at home. The USS Abraham Lincoln left San Diego in November. It was later redirected to the Middle East to support military operations in the war with Iran. The carrier was reportedly expected to return home in May, but its deployment was extended as the war continued. The crew has now completed one of the longest modern carrier deployments, spending months operating without a normal port break. Reports from sailors and their families have described poor quality or rationed food, water problems, moldy showers, broken toilets and laundry equipment, interrupted mail delivery, and limited access to basic supplies. Some family members have also reported that sailors lost significant weight during the deployment. The Navy disputes parts of these accounts and says the crew continues to receive food, water, medical care, and mental health support. But families say the administration should listen to the people living through these conditions instead of dismissing their concerns. The most serious concerns involve the mental health of the crew. Reports have described suicide attempts and sailors trying to go overboard. The Navy says it has not seen an increase in suicidal thoughts aboard the Lincoln. U.S. Central Command also said no service members aboard the carrier have died, and that a sailor who fell overboard on August 3rd was quickly rescued. Those statements matter, but they do not erase the concerns being raised by sailors and their families. The American people deserve transparency about what is happening aboard that ship. No one should question the dedication of this crew. According to U.S. Central Command, the sailors and Marines completed approximately 10,000 aircraft flights and supported the use of around 1.5 million pounds of ordnance during this deployment. That shows how heavily the United States has depended on the USS Abraham Lincoln throughout the Iran War. But it also shows the enormous pressure placed on the ship, its aircraft, its equipment, and, most importantly, its people. When Trump was asked whether military families were concerned, he rejected the suggestion. He then said the deployment had been not nearly long enough. That response is the real problem. Supporting the military means more than praising service members during a speech. It means respecting their limits, hearing their families, and making certain they receive proper food, clean water, medical treatment, rest, and mental health care. Calling their sacrifice insufficient does not demonstrate strength. It demonstrates a troubling lack of understanding about what prolonged military service demands. The USS George Washington is moving toward the Middle East to relieve the Abraham Lincoln. That may finally allow the Lincoln and its crew to begin their journey home. But no confirmed homecoming date has been publicly announced. And replacing one carrier with another does not end the strain. It transfers the responsibility to a different ship and another group of American families. I'm keeping it real. This is what happens when an administration enters a war without clearly explaining the endgame to the American people. How long will American forces remain in the region? How many deployments will be extended? How much equipment and ammunition will be consumed? And how many military families will be told to continue waiting? The American people can support our troops while still demanding answers from the leaders who send them into danger. The sailors and Marines aboard the USS Abraham Lincoln have already answered their country's call. They have served for months under extraordinary pressure. The question is whether their country and their commander-in-chief will now answer theirs. Do you believe Trump's not nearly long enough response showed respect for these service members and their families? Let me know in the comments.